What secrets await? Broken Arrow. That was a good flick. Wasn't that Christian Slater and John Travolta and Stealth Fighters or something? Okay. Another one of these. RTS. They're getting better and better with the models if this is actually an in-game model, considering you only see these things at a distance generally. But if you can create scenes like this, like I had a great idea for a game many a year ago. I was going to call it Ever War, and I think that name has now since been taken. But it was an intergalactic real-time strategy game that was pausable, and the whole reason to make it pausable was so that you could take these epic screenshots. So what the player would do is they would array all their forces and then decide what their moves would be, where they'd go, where they'd attack, and then they'd unpause the game, and then the action would resolve. So kind of like Auto Battler today, I guess, but you had way more agency over it. And the thing was to make high fidelity fantasy armies and create epic screenshots like this. Broken Arrow is a large-scale, real-time modern warfare tactics game that combines the complexity of joint forces wargaming with action-packed real-time tactics gameplay. Came out on the 19th of June from Steel Balalaika and Slitherine, well known for producing war/tactical games. They want $64.99 for it, but Fanatical's got you with a 15% voucher. Command Modern Warfare at Scale. What was the last one that came out from those guys who did Dragon's Rise? Warno, I think it was. Featuring 301... This is not Warno. This is like Warno, I suppose. You like war, kids? Do you like war? There's a lot of it going on. You don't need to look at a game about it. You can just scroll social media for half a second and see this stuff happening in real time with real deaths. It's pretty horrific, honestly. Cinematic single-player campaign. Ooh, gripping. 19 handcrafted missions. Wait, not over 18? 19 handcrafted missions. Set in the Baltic region. Played from both the United States and Russian perspectives. Wait, it's the US versus Russia? This is great timing. Exciting game modes. Customize your army. Strategic army composition. Action-packed combat. Realistic battlefields. Okay, there's a bunch of these. I have about 6 of them. Ruse is a World War II themed one that I've been meaning to play forever, but modern combat, combined arms, this kind of thing. A lot of people really get off on this stuff. You really want to do a little meditation on war. I highly recommend you watch Alex Garland's Warfare. It's only 90 minutes long. It might change your mind, especially about how you feel about games like Call of Duty and such. Anyways, I'm good on that one. Tower Wizard. Okay. From hi-fi warfare to lo-fi fantasy. What exactly is this? You have your resources in the corner. Is it a tower defense of some kind? Survivor-like? There's a lot of unlockables. You build higher and higher. Be good if there was a little village down here that was getting angrier and angrier that you were casting a shadow over them. I don't know what this is. Help a wizard build and upgrade a wizard tower in this. Oh, it's an incremental game. Okay, so you watch things happen, make decisions every once in a while. Ugh. Use the tower to study magic, summon spirits, create buildings, and influence the world. Came out on the 19th of June from Baribob, self-published. They want $3.50 for it. Okay. I mean, for a game that you don't really play, that's a pretty good price. So it's incremental. Your tower builds up over time. Prestige to replay and progress faster, tons of upgrades and unique mechanics, a definite ending. Oh, really? Well, that's something. Still, I'm good. Congratulations on launching your game. Lens Island. Okay, Survivor-like, 3D isometric Rust of sorts, with less toxicity, more coziness. Eduardo the Merchant. It's a large UI box for such a small amount of text. Oh, there is some sort of conflict with the Murlocs, with the glowing dreads. Okay. I mean, I look at it, it looks competent. It looks competent for what it is. Okay, I get it. An open world survival crafting game for 1 to 8 players, blending intense dungeon crawling and action role playing game combat with peaceful farming and creative building. Take on quests and explore a vast procedurally generated world full of danger and discovery. Well, procedurally generated, okay, so it's endless. But that's fine. 19th of June from Flow Studios, self published alongside Fireshine Games. You can play it for free right now if you really want to. That's kind of nice. A dedicated demo would be better as it's persistent, but a free weekend, sure. 2534 is their version 1.0 launch price with a 35% discount. And with only tools in your backpack, look, I totally get it. I 100% get it. Like, the copy like this is unnecessary now. You can just say, well, it's a 3D isometric Rust or something. But I guess for someone who's never seen a video game before, and this is the very first video game they've ever seen, you need the explanation. You run around, you collect materials, you build production facilities, and you survive. And then there's monsters to fight with the weapons you've crafted. I've got Enshrouded sitting on my hard drive right now. Every time I launch it, it wants to warm up shaders for an hour. So I never play it. Unreal Engine developers, fix your shit. Metro Gravity. Oh, you're a magical witch girl wearing booty shorts and thigh-high stockings and boots. So what a surprise. This is mental damage. This is an illness and a fetish. And I'm not about it. Explore, fight, solve puzzles, and bend gravity to escape the dreamlike world of the halls. Metro Gravity is a mind-boggling musical adventure with rhythmic combat and compelling lore. Okay. I would love to just sit down and talk to someone and just pick their brain like a psychoanalyst to say, why this character? What is going on in your mind and your life that produced this particular piece of art? And it is art. It's just 19th of June from MRKO Game Dev. Merkle Game Dev. There's a demo. $16.99 is the asking price. And you have a fully movable world. What's up? Doesn't matter. What's that other one? Gravity Crash? Was that the Sony one for the Vita? Again, as a magical space girl with a cat lady. Time your parries, dodges, and jumps to the beat of the song. Okay, so it's rhythmic gravity. They mashed two genres together, or two ideas together. An expansive list of scores dictate tempo and the feel of combat. Almost every sound effect, from abilities to dialogue to combat sounds, are in tune with the melody. It's not for me. This is a game for girls or men who think they look like this. And I'm not neither of those things. Chinese Frontiers. Okay, so it's Rust in China. Is that what it is? I see the survival mechanic user interface down here. You have hunger and thirst and other needs. There really should be a horniness meter down there that you have to fulfill every once in a while by whatever means you feel you see fit. That would be real good, because that would be an accurate representation, right, of survival, for sure. 100%. Why aren't any developers daring to risk that? Well, there's probably a Rust mod for it. Anyways, you can fish, you can hammer things, you can build villages. There's another one like this too, something Dynasty. I can't remember what it is. It's a Japanese one. Build the Great Wall and lead your village to glory in this immersive, there it is, red flag, building and management simulator. Explore medieval China. Develop your settlement, manage NPCs, and construct monumental structures. You know what would be really good? Would be a survival game like this during the Great Leap Forward in China and just the monumental human suffering that caused. And then you have to be responsible for that and live with all that. Oh, that would be delicious. Your choices will shape the fate of an empire and leave a mark in history. Came out on the 19th of June from Solid Games and Big Cheese Studio. They want $26 for it with a 20% launch discount, and again, we get it. It's, nice. Are these asset packs hand-done assets? Just someone got the Chinese Dynasty asset pack and slapped this together, or did they actually sit down and produce it? It doesn't matter anymore. The game exists. Here it is. Farm, cook, build your empire. The Great Wall awaits. Build your legacy in Chinese Frontiers. I don't think I'm going to build my legacy that way. I think I'm going to do it in the real world. Okay, can we get a translation on the title here? Beauty, please don't affect me to become an immortal. Okay. Apparently it's Eastern Martial Artists Week here on Steam. Let's take a look at this. What are we doing? I saw a bunch of ladies trying to look at me. I don't quite understand what this is. This a full motion video game with actual gaming mixed in? I have to wonder about these women that agree to be in these products too. Like, I think for them, a lot of them, it's just a job, but for the developer, it's straight up sexploitation, right? I mean, let's not beat around the bush. It's 100% what this is. We try to pawn it off these days as if somehow it's empowering or something, or return to traditional values or whatever. But no, don't sugarcoat it. It's sexploitation. You're horny. You want to see some softcore pornography and have girls actually do what you ask them to do. It's super manipulative at its baseline. You, Lin Fan, the only male cultivator of the Crane Illusion sect, were supposed to be the chosen son of the cultivation world until you realized that the real crossing tribulation was not thunder punishment, but 1,000 tribulation with the sect's young ladies and sisters. Oh, good Lord. Came out on the 19th of June from Steam-filled studios. It's not all it's filled with. And Meet Interactive Entertainment. There is a demo, and you want $12.31 for it. See, because in China they know that they'll sell at least 10,000 copies of this, so they'll cover their production costs easily in a day. Oh God, they are the biggest calamity on your path to cultivation. Master, pure desire protects apprentice, stubborn, immortal. Little disciple, come here, master. There are benefits here. Cynical and powerful. The first card, point sister in the immortal world. None of that makes any sense. Okay, no, it's not exploitation, bro. It's female empowerment. You're wrong. You're wrong. It's gooner material. It's gross. No, I will not support stuff like this. Casual. All right. Chronicles of the Wolf. Okay, well, here's a male protagonist answer to yesterday's female hero with the giant sword. So, Metroidvania, or is it just a straight up action throwback? Darn's item seller. Darn's item seller. A little bit of a Simon Belmont throwback. No, I mean, nice. I like the really high def pixel art that's happening here. I mean, if you're going to go pixel art, go high density, because then it gets closer to actual art. Hunt the legendary beast of Gevaudan. I'm pretty sure I butchered that. In Chronicles of the Wolf. Step into the boots of Matteo Lombardo in this epic adventure featuring brutal bosses, vast castles, and secrets to uncover. Narration by the legendary Robert Belgrade and other special appearances. Came out on the 19th of June from Megami Games, P-Cube, and Pixel Heart. There is a demo, all right, and we'll check it out. It's $23.39 asking price with a 10% launch discount. Hunt the Beast. The beast is real and it's waiting for you. Have I seen any weapons? Okay, here we go. Yeah, you got like a hammer and other stuff. Guest star Bloodless, featuring a special guest appearance from Bloodless, the iconic crimson-soaked adversary from a critically acclaimed gothic action series, voiced by Kira Buckland. All right, I guess. Narrated adventure. Okay. Again, it slows me up. The voice acting, it slows me up. You might enjoy it. You might enjoy sitting back with a cup of coffee or a glass of gin or whatever it is you do and listening to someone tell you a story. I want to get through it. There's only so much time left in my life. So I'm good. So what do we have here? A breathtaking guest track from Oscar Araujo, acclaimed for his powerful compositions on Castlevania Lords of Shadow, Lords of Shadow 2, and the cult film Neon Flesh. Lords of Shadow is excellent. Still excellent. If you're looking for something to play, a third-person 3D action adventure set in Castlevania, it's really good. The bosses are tough. The story's excellent. It's great. Combined with deep historical inspiration, intense gameplay, it's more than just a game. It's your next obsession. I highly, highly doubt that, but we'll take a look. Thanks for the warning, I guess. Cell Command. All right, little flattened puzzler. Not sure exactly what you do. It's genetic based. You got a little bit of DNA. Maybe they can give us the secret to immortality in this one. The cure for cancer. Pandemic. Oh no, the danger is in the dose. Wait, did it come from a lab or did it come from a vaccine, bro? What are we doing? Okay. Turn-based tactics meets Snake, a new roguelike in the Genome Guardian universe. Splice DNA to create new units, enhance their genetics, and take on the Abyss virus once more. in a variety of different modes and match types. Wait, did we take on the Abyss virus before? Came out on the 19th of June from Alferier, self-published. There is a demo. All right, we'll have to take a look. I like it when there's the add to library rather than the download, but whatever. 2114 is the asking price for this. Interesting. Yeah, there was a previous game, Genome Guardian. A turn-based roguelite unlike anything you've played before. Dive into the microscopic world, cure a virus ravaging the planet, and cell command units grow when they move, and attacks shrink them. A tank could be a long, winding python that clogs up the battlefield and encircles its prey. Merge and evolve 70 microscopic warriors, destroy 1,001 maps, and rebuild them. 4 modes with 3 ascensions and varied mission types. Research permanent upgrades, genetic modifications and mutations, 81 musical tracks, and 301 ways to blame your reading comprehension, lack of foresight, and poor decision making on anything but yourself. Nice, bro. This is the cause of 80% of the problems in the world right now. Cloud save, color blindness. Okay. I'll check it out. Become the Moon. Card Battler. I was watching some Hearthstone the other day. I used to be huge into Hearthstone. I spent so many hours playing that. I loved playing Priest back in the day and just grinding it. And it has become unrecognizable. This Battlegrounds mode they have, you can't watch it. It makes no sense. But the other standard modes, kind of interesting. I do still like Arena. I think Arena's the best mode that they've ever made. And being able to get 12 wins in that shit, ugh. Anyways, Become the Moon, the deck building auto battler, because kids don't like playing games anymore. They like watching games. Maybe these types of games, I've just had an epiphany that these types of games like Vampire Survivors and auto battlers and idlers and clickers are all a result of the rise of live streaming and a generation of people who have just been trained to watch video games happen rather than actually play them themselves. Is this what's happened? I think I cracked the code. Anyways, deck building auto battler, draft cards, collect relics, and cast spells to create game-breaking combos. Assemble a team of oddballs and misfits and shoot for the moon. Came out on the 19th of June from Feldspar Games, Ben Allen Mosman, and published by Alibi Games. They want $18.69 for it with a 15% discount. It's auto battling with deck building. It's unwatchable. That's the irony of these games. No, maybe it's not though. They do seem to be pretty popular with the top-level creatives on certain live streaming platforms. Embark on a roguelike journey beyond the stratosphere. To get there, you'll need to overcome a gauntlet of enemies who will do everything in their power to prevent your ascension. Prepare to fail, retry, and fail again as you climb to lunar greatness. Aim for the moon. Child, I'm okay. Star Overdrive. Okay. Looks like you were surfing there for a minute. This is a third-person action adventure. Where's the user interface? You can drop, release, and throw. Okay. Kind of interesting style to it. Impressionist. Star Overdrive is a high-speed action adventure set in an open world. Race across an alien planet on your hoverboard, mastering tricks, battling enemies, solving puzzles, and using your powers to overcome challenges and shape your destiny. Came out on the 19th of June from Caracal Games and published by Dear Villagers. There is a demo. Okay, take a look. I'm just curious, like how do they manage it all? $34.39 is the asking price with a 20% launch discount. And there's a deluxe DLC. I'm sure it only includes, it includes some manga, because that's what you need in your life, more comics. Grow up, read an actual book. Try Tolstoy or Dostoevsky. A high-speed odyssey across the stars, set off on a high-speed hoverboard adventure in Star Overdrive. Okay, dynamic hoverboard exploration, play your own way. Innovative keytar combat puzzles. Bend the environment to your will by combining abilities, unlocking skills as you clear ruins. Battle or explore at your pace using powers to outsmart enemies. A world full of secrets. So, is this your weapon as well, this thing on your back? Or what's the keytar? Is this different? Okay, I'll find out. Evolve your powers and abilities, customize your ride, upgrade hoverboard performance. Sounds like a game for game's sake. It's incredible. No political agenda, no warping of the mind, and no spreading of a mind virus, just a game. Developed by a passionate indie team of 10, which is pretty much double A these days. Star Overdrive combines the thrill of high-speed traversal with immediate storytelling, offering a fresh take on the action-adventure genre. All right, well, I'm curious, so the demo awaits. Scratchers. Oh my god, what is this? Is this a Gamba sort of thing? Another idler, maybe? Could be. I mean, you have 72 billion coins down here. It's probably some sort of thing. Number gets bigger. Scratchers is an incremental game where you scratch cards to earn cash, unlock upgrades, and hire little scratchers to do the scratching for you. It was like me from my old drunken mother when I was a child, sending me to the corner store. And hire little scratchers to do the scratching for you. Discover rare cards and optimize your earnings as you climb to scratcher supremacy. Came out on the 16th of June from Muffler, self-published. They want $3.30 for it. These games are pretty cheap. I have a feeling they're mining Bitcoin in the background, but, you know, can never prove that. Scratch juicy pixel art cards. I wouldn't really call this juicy necessarily. It is actually a little arid, but okay, you do you. All right, there's your little scratcher army. Chill incremental progression, 16 scratch cards, prestige system, different types of scratch. I get it. It's another idler with Gamba in the background. Got to wonder what that's doing to your psyche over time. And what is this? Third Sen VR? A pixel art VR game? No. What is this? It's almost voxel-like. These almost look like genuine voxels. I don't think they are, though. I think it's just low density 3D art. Built with passion for retro lovers, 3D Sen VR turns iconic Nintendo Entertainment System games into living 3D dioramas you can step inside. A fresh, heartfelt take on 8-bit nostalgia in full VR. Came out on the 4th of June from Geode Studio, self-published. It runs in both standard and VR modes. Okay. They currently want $20 for it. Normally it's $31.99 with a 40% discount. It's a one-of-a-kind emulator that transforms classic NES games into fully playable 3D voxel dioramas. So I think, again, they're misusing this. Accurate voxel is very rare, extremely rare. Most of the times it's just a 3D render that's been punched down into look like it was built out of little cubes. Reimagined for virtual reality. Combines two of my least favorite scams, the supposed voxel and virtual reality. Whether you're diving back into legendary titles or discovering hidden gems for the first time, it brings your 8-bit adventures to life. Okay, so ever-growing game support, 101 titles, such as Super Mario Brothers, Punch-Out, DuckTales, Mega Man. That's a lot of Nintendo lawsuits waiting to happen. Mixed reality mode with a MetaQuest. You can quick save or load, motion controller support, intuitive VR controls, dynamic skyboxes, export the 3D scenes, and customize the cover art. So it's kind of more like an art creator, but can you actually play the game while it's extruding everything into 3D? Probably uses some sort of machine learning algorithm to just take the pixel data and push it out. Yeah, because here it's kind of breaking down a little bit. Here it sort of understands that it needs to make another cube face. Interesting experiment. How much? No, I'm good. I'm good. All right. And we're all good. 17,963 games from the queue. You have yourself a fantastic day.